I'm back home and I'm so happy. Not that my trip wasn't great. My trip was fantastic, but I missed home. Like I really missed home, and I missed Mitch, who's sitting right over here. So if you guys are asking me any questions, last time I went live was actually in Paris last weekend, which was super fun, and it was great to like be on different time zones and connect with different people that don't normally get to watch my lives because of the time difference. So that was fun, but it was difficult because I got asked a lot of questions. Hi, Luna. I got asked so many questions, like really good questions, and I found myself just missing so many of them because I was just there alone, obviously. I didn't have any help. So I'm back, and I'm back at like what's my normal time, and I feel bad now for all the people that were able to catch my live, like I said, in Paris, in that time zone, because you know they watch my lives regardless of what time it is where they're at, and I appreciate that so much. So now I feel bad that I'm back in the time zone that works for me. But anyway, good morning to all of you guys. I'm so happy to be on a live. Hi from Germany. See, like there's so many people that watch from so far away, like Germany, Amsterdam. It's amazing. So as you guys are joining, I am going to do my makeup. And I'm gonna show you what I have because I have some really good stuff. I have a whole container of drugstore only. Like this is all drugstore makeup. And I'm gonna be totally honest. The makeup that I'm gonna use for this video is going to be most of the stuff that I used for my ultimate guide for non-makeup wearers drugstore edition. So if you caught that video, if you did, let me know, and let me know if you even liked it or what your thoughts were. But most of the makeup that I used in that video, well, sorry, this is all the makeup I used in that video. Let me just say that. But I'm going to use it in a different way. So that video was super natural, like really, really natural. It was a no makeup look. So we're going to use all the same products that I used in that video, but we're going to use it in a completely different way. So you'll get a whole new look out of it. And I've actually been wanting to play with these, like some of these items again since I filmed that video. So I'm excited for that. But first things first, let's start with SPF. So this one is the Suntouchable Whoa Glow from e.l.f. It's e.l.f. Skin. It's SPF 30. And this is a direct dupe for the Super Goop Glow Screen that you know I love. But I will say I've noticed as I started using this more and more, like since I filmed that video and just since I've purchased it, if I use it with the wrong skincare, it pills really bad. Like it just lifts up off my skin. So I'm a little worried about how it's going to react to what I have on my skin right now because I have some new products on my skin, which means I don't know what it's going to do. So we're going to find out together. But basically, it's a glowy SPF. Oh, Mitch just left us. Sorry, we lost the internet for a second. I'm going to probably use a mixture of my drugstore sponge. This is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's the camo sponge. I love the shape of the sponge. So I'm going to use a lot of that. Or I'm going to use that for a lot of things. And then I'm going to use my BK Beauty, probably. So, I don't know. I didn't think about the brushes, like the part of the brushes, like using drugstore brushes. So it's a good question. I had not thought of that. I know, sorry about that. The internet was buffering. I probably lost you for a second. Okay. And it's a Sunday morning in LA. And there are a ton of people in my neighborhood chatting away and stuff. So if you hear them, there's nothing I can do. Oh, your dog Tulip. What a cute name for a dog. I have something exciting to share. Mitch and I are going to try to go find a dog today. So wish us luck. And let's decide on what foundation for this look. This is the one that I used for the what is it called? Ultimate Guide to Non-Makeup Wearers Drugstore Edition. But I don't know if you know, if you've caught my other tutorials using this, but this is probably my favorite drugstore foundation. It's super luminous on your skin and it just looks gorgeous. I kind of want to use this because I haven't used this in a while. So if that's okay. It has like a little serum dropper. I'm going to drop it onto my palette. Has anyone used this? Because this is a phenomenal drugstore foundation. Like, looks stunning. You're about to see how pretty it looks on. First, let me grab a brush, and you know what? We're in luck because I have a clean drugstore foundation brush that I will use because it's clean. It's my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Hi, Adrian. Adrian, did you catch that 8 days of favorite lipsticks?
Joy Lewis's, my dog's name is Choppin.
Choppin. That is a cute name. There's a lot of cute dog names out there. Mitch and I were looking at dogs all morning online, like rescue dogs. I'm adamant about rescuing a dog, which is unfortunate for Mitch because he wants to buy a really expensive Shih Tzu. A Lotso Apsu. And you know why he wants to buy a Lotso Apsu or a Shih Tzu? Because our friend Susan, who recently moved to Miami, we used to babysit her dog, Mason Pearson, when she would go away, like when the family would go on vacations and stuff. And Mitch became... He fell in love. He fell in love with Mason Pearson, but also just like that breed. So Mason Pearson is a Lotso Apsu. Basically, he's a Shih Tzu. Yeah. So, but he's also expensive. He's a really expensive dog, and Mitch wants one of those so bad because he wants it to be just like Mason Pearson. But I grew up always rescuing dogs. I've never paid for a dog, so it's like hard. You know, it's like it's not in my nature. I've always like rescued pit bulls growing up, and my first dog was like a Chihuahua mix that literally walking around the street, like roaming the street, and I was like 4 or 5. No, maybe I was like younger than that. I was like 3 or 4. And I remember this so well. And I remember seeing him on the side of the road, and I told my dad to pull over, and I jumped out of the car and I picked up my first dog off the street, and I named him Charlie. Anyway, hope you enjoy that story time. Mitch is like quiet next to me. He's like, okay.
That was pretty funny.
Okay, look how pretty this foundation is. And you might be able to see I'm getting a little bit of pilling, which I'm not surprised. And that's just the sunscreen that's not agreeing with the moisturizer that I have underneath. So we're just gonna flake that off. Super annoying, but we're gonna make do. Okay, foundation's on. I'm not gonna go for more coverage than that yet. And now I'm gonna skip to one of my all-time favorite cream bronzers. It's the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and I think I have Honey Drip. This is just a great drugstore cream bronzer. Like super easy to blend on, like ridiculously easy. You'll see how easy it is in a second. Let me grab another.
Oh god. ORW design. I have a Maltese and she's a handful. I just named her the Terrorist.
The Terrorist, oh my god. That's so funny.
We're gonna get flack for that.
Uh-oh. That is funny. I know a lot of Chihuahuas are can be like spicy, you know.
No, not a bad Chihuahua. Maltese.
Like, Maltese. Oh yeah, Malteses for sure. My grandma had a Maltese when I was growing up, and she named it Puppy Dog.
Puppy Dog?
Yes, you heard me right. Puppy Dog. Never got a full name. Puppy Dog was their name for the entire the whole life that dog had. It was named Puppy Dog. But Puppy Dog was a terror. Like, would bite your hand around Christmas time, like when all the family was there. Like, if you looked at Puppy Dog the wrong way, he would like run after you. So Malteses kind of scare me.
Amanda says, I'm not a fan of that SPF. It burns my eyes and pills. I love...
Oh, see, I haven't experienced that SPF burning my eyes, but some of them, a lot of SPFs do burn my eyes, and sucks. Timothy, how's your tattoo? But yeah, it has been pilling. It just depends on like what I put underneath. Like, I've found like a winning combo with just a serum that doesn't pill underneath. But if I put too much moisturizer and then I put that on top, it's like, it definitely pills. Okay, so I'm just bronzing, and then we're gonna go into my concealer. My friend has a cat and named it Larry. Larry the cat. That's pretty funny. I have a funny story about a cat too that I'd like to share, even though Mitch is gonna kill me for all these stories. So when Mitch and I first started going out, I'm using the same product, by the way. I'm just
Tell
gonna.
that story.
Yeah. So when Mitch and I first started dating, we were walking to my car where I lived at the time, and it was like late at night, super dark outside, and we're talking and everything, and all of a sudden I hear, well, I see Mitch, like it looks like he tripped.
This is not.
So all of a sudden he like looks like he's tripping, like kind of falling over, and he's like also by the gutter where you like the sidewalk basically, and then he yells, "Cat!" He had stepped on a big furry black cat in the middle of the night and scared him to death. Remember that?
Yes, this is a
Cat!
story. It's a story you have to be there to see to have it be funny.
Well, someone put cat in quotation marks, and it just made me think of
Oh.
you yelling cat. Okay, this is gonna look funky for a minute, but Colleen, it's funny. Yeah, that cat's still around too. I still see it in that neighborhood.
He survived, everybody.
He survived. He survived Mitch stepping on him, which I'm surprised. I don't think I would live through that. Someone wants you to come on camera and say hi.
Oh my god.
Black Diamond wants you to.
I'm in a tank top.
He's in a tank top. I guess that translates to he's not ready to be on camera. I don't know why.
I can say hello.
Okay, so John, the brow products, I actually need to talk about that because they are drugstore. And I have proof because they're sitting right below me. Oh, Otto, what a cute name for a rescue dog. Oh.
Love that name.
So let me show you in a second. Let me just get this base down. I just want this as my like crease color before I do my eyeshadows. So still dipping into that same e.l.f. bronzer.
She's 7 pounds of terror.
7 pounds of terror. Oh my god, these stories about rescue dogs and animals are so funny. All right. I'm going to flip it to the other side of this brush and just line my lips a little bit. The shade of the bronzer is Honey Drip. They make a ton of different shades too. See, I am missing so many things. White and gold. Oh, Timothy, my ring is actually, well, it's gold with diamonds. And Mitch made it. Which is crazy. He's not talking.
This is your show, Charlie.
He's not talking for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, the brow products I have on are my go-tos for just actually day-to-day life, which is so funny. Like my go-tos are actually drugstore. It's the e.l.f. Cosmetics, what's this called? Brow Wow. Wild Brow. This is $4, like the best $4 you can spend on a tinted brow gel. Actually, I need to put a little bit more in, so let me just show you real quick. And then I feathered in a couple individual hair-like strokes with this Lift and Snatch pen from NYX. That product is so amazing. Tilt up my mirror a little bit.
Okay, got some good ones here. Okay, so Maria says, Miss Nikki, can you please do a makeup tutorial using Chanel products, please? Ooh.
Oof. Okay, someone's asking for a makeup tutorial using all Chanel.
Maria.
Yes, but give me a minute because that blush video was quite pricey, and Chanel makeup is not cheap. And I'm not on their PR list, which is actually like I shed a tear over that because I come so often and I love Chanel lipsticks. If you know me, you know I love my Chanel lipsticks so much.
Okay, Andrea.
But yes, I will write that down. I will save it for a future idea for sure.
3 deals is the second time, so get it.
Okay.
Hi, Nikki. What are your thoughts
for-
on Refer versus BK Beauty brushes? This is from Andrea Diaz.
Okay, so I have a lot of thoughts. I love both, okay? But just to be very honest, okay? So Refer has incredible brushes and they're pricey, but they're worth every penny. But here is what you need to know. Refer is not vegan or synthetic. So that's just what you need to know right there, okay? They're made of real fibers, like animal hair. So if that's something that bothers you, you need to take that into consideration, obviously. If it's not something that bothers you and you want an incredibly soft brush, then it's great. I try not to purchase real fiber hair brushes. So for that reason, BK Beauty is just the way to go. They're the best synthetic vegan fibers I've ever touched in my entire life. Like the way those feel is like, I actually thought for a while that they were real, like natural hair because of the way they feel, like the way they blend your product on, the way they, you know, just the way they feel is just amazing. So it's just something to take into consideration. They're very different. They're not like interchangeable for that reason. At least not in my mind. I think that's a big thing to consider.
You got one good one here because I agree. Jessica,
Oh,
well, I watched a while ago where you recreated the kid. I've been watching a tutorial on the JLo makeup look, and the eye was stunning. Can you do another tutorial like that? I totally agree. I love that eye look.
this is from Jessica?
Jessica, yeah.
Okay, so Jessica, thank you for watching my videos. And also, I'm so happy you brought up that JLo video because I felt like that was such an underrated video.
I know.
And even Mitch agrees. Like, we were so excited about that video. Like, we thought it came out so beautiful. Mitch loved that makeup look. I loved that makeup look so much. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a JLo. I recreated JLo red look, basically, and I was a fan, so pumped on that, and it just didn't do well. The video did not do well, unfortunately. But yes, I would love to do another creation, like a recreation video like that. If you have ideas or like a specific look that you would just absolutely love to see, please send them my way. You can just like DM it to me on Instagram, and yeah, let me know, or tag me. Even better yet, I'd probably see a tag quicker than I would a DM. So tag me on Instagram if you have like the picture. Missed any of the products that I'm using, or if I didn't mention it, I know I didn't actually talk about what I just, but this is an amazing drugstore highlighter. It's very similar to like the YSL Touche Éclat, or however you say it. And then also there's something else. Oh yeah, this reminds me so much of my Bright Forecast from MAC. It's so similar. I think these are like $5. It's e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's the Flawless Brightening Concealer. Amazing, amazing product. Like, very, very underrated. Oh, is our Wi-Fi bad? Oh, I'm so sorry for the internet, you guys. Hang in there. Hang in there. Hopefully it'll get better.
Try to get off of it. Do you have your phone? Oh, you're on your.
Mitch is like, do you have your phone? I'm like, yeah, it's right in front of me. Okay. Before I set my under eyes, I have to show you this putty blush. It's the same formula as the putty bronzer from e.l.f. This one is so beautiful. This is the shade Maui, and Maui reminds me of Orgasm from NARS. In fact, if I have it close, I'll show you how similar it is, but it looks just like it, like just like it. So pretty. And we use the same brush that I contoured with because there's barely any product on it. Oh, France, I love it. Yes, Tristan, this is the luminous one. So this is like the newest one they came out with, and this color is incredible. What do I think about Sigma brushes? They're not my favorite. They're really, I find them really difficult to work with. They're not the softest brushes. I'm not a huge fan of like a lot of the shapes that they've created. Nothing against them. I know some people love them, but I've never been a Sigma brush girl. Never have been. The Ariel brush set from Morphe. I don't know, is that still available, or is it still available to buy online? If it is, I do think that's a great brush set. Like a great brush set. I still use a lot of those in my professional makeup kit too. Okay, Mitch is wondering if the internet's working better. Nikki, sorry for showing, but what is your Instagram name? It's the same, Melissa, it's the same as this. So it's just Makeup by Nikki LaRose. Super easy. I'm Makeup by Nikki LaRose on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. John, yes, I have been working on many things for almost 2 years, and lots of hopes and dreams for that. So wish me luck. Okay, I'm just like a freak about this blush. It's so, I could use this all day long. It's just so pretty, but I'm gonna stop myself. Oh, I'm so sorry, Amanda. The internet keeps freezing.
Oh,
we're trying to fix it. I'm sorry.
Why is
Sorry.
that?
Mitch is panicking. Okay, while we let's pray that the internet gods are gonna give us a break. It's never been this bad. I'm so sorry. It totally froze when I was talking about it. It's the Revlon Colorstay cream eyeshadow in caramel. It's so beautiful. So it's like a cream eyeshadow. And the reason why I bought this is because I thought it looked like a good dupe for, let me grab brushes really quick. I thought it looked like a great dupe for the Chanel cream eyeshadow that I use all the time in the shade Undertone. And it does look very, very similar. So I'm gonna actually apply this with a BK Beauty A502. You could also use your fingertips. Like this is a really easy product to just pop on. But it's so pretty. Like this metallic finish is unbelievable. It's like, it definitely goes on like high end. And thank you for the congrats on reaching over 100K, Poppy. Still can't believe it, honestly. I know, Stephanie, 112. I can't believe we're at 112. Like, honestly, I cannot believe it. Okay, so I'm just gonna pack more of this on because look how pretty that is. Especially with that cream bronzer as my crease color underneath, like as a base. Stunning.
Oh, you met the Welch, I can't even say Welch twins.
Sorry, I'm just talking to me in the background. Okay. I have another palette I want to use as well. So this is a Milani Gilded Mini. It's in the shade 110 Whiskey Business. It's an all matte palette. So I'm going to dip into a couple of these. And let me grab a couple more brushes actually. Hold on. Sorry about that.
Oh, Monica says, I'm glad I found you. I learned so much from you already.
Oh my god, thank you, Monica. That is just like the best thing to hear ever, honestly. Okay, so speaking of refer, I'm going to apply this matte shade in my inner corner, like by my tear duct, with a Refer 12 brush. I did not buy this brush. I know, I don't think I'm a hypocrite for saying what I said earlier. The brand sent me a bunch of their brushes, and like I said, they're phenomenal brushes. They're phenomenal. Incredible quality. They're unbelievably soft. But they are natural fibers, so just something to, you know, keep in mind.
Oh my god, Catherine says, my favorite breed is the standard smooth Dutch Hound.
We love Dachshunds. I call them Dachshunds, but
there's a couple of things here. So
just brightening that inner corner.
What foundation did you use again?
So I use the L'Oreal True Match Nude, and everything I promise I'll put the colors I use. Everything will be in my description box after this is uploaded. So now I'm going to switch to a BK Beauty 212 brush. It's like a fluffy blending brush, and just dip into like a little bit of this one and this one, just to kind of mix the two. This palette does have a lot of fallout, by the way. Oh my gosh, my mom is doing so much better. I just saw her this morning. Thank you so much for asking. That is like incredibly thoughtful and sweet. She's so much better. And that was just rough, you guys, like really, really rough, especially because I left her. She was still in the hospital when I left to go to on my big 2-week work trip. And if you don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I went to Milan for 5 days, Paris for the weekend, and then I went to London for the last leg of this trip. It was with one of my really good clients and friends who was launching her skincare brand out there, and it was a whirlwind, like super busy. And yes, her infection is gone. Thank you for remembering and just caring enough to ask. Gosh, I really appreciate you all so much. But yeah, that was rough. It was really rough to leave her in that state. I almost, I'm not gonna lie, I thought about not going. Well, my mom would have killed me. She would have been so upset with me, and so would Mitch would have been upset with me. But Mitch really held down the fort while I was gone, and it worked out.
Oh, Catherine, did you end up finding some good vintage stores on your trip?
Yes,
you
Catherine.
show some of your stuff.
I know, I should put some of my stuff in my stories. I found really good stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I found such good stuff that I feel I felt guilty like being on a work trip. Like you know, going there to make money essentially, and then I spent quite a bit of money. Oh,
We should show some of the live.
I know I should show some of it, honestly. Okay, maybe I'll put some of the stuff in my stories. So stay tuned for that. Like I'm gonna upload to my YouTube stories, and I'll show you some of the things that I bought because I'm really proud of it. Like I got great stuff. Timothy knows too because I was DMing when I was out there, and you guys sent me some great recommendations too. Unfortunately, some of them were closed on Sunday, and that was like the last day that I had to shop in Paris, so I didn't get to go to all of them. But I saved them all for later. Mitch and I want to go back together and like go vintage shopping and stuff. Oh, Amanda, like the Patrick Ta video. Thank you so much for saying that. That was a labor of love. I love the way that video came out, and hopefully it gets a little more traction on YouTube because right now it's not gaining like a ton of traction, unfortunately. But that could all change. Okay. Let me grab an eyeliner.
It's the best drugstore eyeliner stick.
I have one. Hold on, I just forgot to bring it out for some reason.
Little brother again.
I have a really good one that I used. Oh yeah, this is it. This eyeliner is so good. It is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. It's like a gel pencil. It's super long wearing. What color is this? Bold brown. So I'm gonna use bold brown. I'm gonna tightline inside my top lash line. How's everyone liking the, if you follow me on Instagram, well, I post on YouTube as well, but how's everyone liking my 30 days of my favorite lipsticks? Are we over it? Are we like, are we over it yet? I'm not over it. I still have so many pretty ones to come, so I'm excited for that, but that's, it's been like stressful kind of getting those up every single day in like a timely manner. So let me know if you guys are still enjoying that series. Okay, good. Oh my god, thank you. Okay.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh, thank you so. Oh,
that's so cute.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Gosh, I appreciate all of you guys so much. That is so sweet. Okay, I'm gonna dip into some of these dark browns. Oops, wrong ones. And I'm gonna use a BK Beauty 204 brush and just smudge out a little bit of this outer corner. But like, how pretty is that eyeshadow? That cream eyeshadow is a hit.
Oh, that's true. Danielle says that, hi Nikki, you look amazing. The natural lighting in your last lives and the natural light suited you so much. Yeah, it really did look so pretty.
Oh, thank you so much. I know, you know.
We could open this and try it.
I could try to rearrange my studio to get some natural light in here for, especially like for lives. If that's something you want me to do, I can totally try to do that. Just give me another week to figure it out. It involves like rearranging a lot of stuff that's you know, going on here right now. We block out our window in the studio because we want like controlled lighting. So we have to block out the window so we don't get any natural light coming in. And I just sit myself in front of a really bright light for this. Okay, so I'm just gonna create like a little bit of a smudgy, smoky outer corner liner.
G. Bullard says you're the coolest makeup artisan I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
I'm a new subscriber, and it's the first time I'm actually watching your live video.
Oh, new subscriber. Oh my gosh, welcome. I love that you caught a live. Lives are just like fun. They're fun and carefree.
Holly says, I'm glad I found your channel. You're my new favorite. I love all your tips, tricks, and recommendations.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That was Holly?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Holly.
Vanessa says, any recommendations for
time to set my unders?
One and done cream eyeshadows for the summertime. Vanessa.
Vanessa, if you want to... Anessa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Anessa, sorry. One and done cream eyeshadows. You should definitely try the one I applied, like the Revlon. It'll be listed below. I got mine at Target, or did I get mine? No, I'm sorry, I got mine at Walmart, but I know Target has those as well. But totally a one and done cream eyeshadow, easy. For summertime, I'd probably suggest putting a base underneath just so it stays put and doesn't crease, because these will crease a little bit throughout the day if you have like very oily eyelids or if you get sweaty. So just keep that in mind. But they're inexpensive and beautiful. New subscriber, oh my gosh. So many new subscribers are on. It's amazing.
She can't keep up with comments.
Okay, Mitch can't keep up with comments, he says.
That's great.
And I'm still trying to get my makeup done, so we're trying. Oh gosh, okay. Lots of comments. Okay. Our Sephora brush is good. Oh my god, little brother Yam. Yes. Sephora brushes. I actually wanted to talk about these, which is so crazy that you just asked. First of all, they are during the Sephora sale, they're actually 30% off right now. And I feel like they are not talked about enough. They're incredible, incredible brushes. I actually know who makes the Sephora brushes. And they're phenomenal. Like, let me just tell you, Sephora brushes are made by the best in the business. And the quality is unreal. Like, I love Sephora brushes for blending eyeshadow. I have so many. I have most of them, except for like the larger powder ones. I don't have those yet, but they're phenomenal. Like, highly recommend you pick some up while they're on sale. I've tried one of the Rose and Ben brushes. I also know who makes those brushes, and they're great quality. They're amazing. Okay, I'm powdered. Yeah, babe.
Jennifer has a good question. Hi, I'm getting married.
I'm just trying to talk to him.
In a week, but I have struggled to find the lip combo. Drugstore preferably that I
wanna
love.
put some
Looking
on.
for a nude and springy as a fair girly. Any recommendations?
Okay, you're getting married. You want a nude,
Yeah,
pink,
but springy.
springy, and you want it to be drugstore.
Or just nude but springy.
And it has to be drugstore?
No, that's just preferably, she says.
Preferably drugstore. Gosh, I'd have to think about that, to be honest. As much as I love my drugstore makeup. Well, you know what though? Actually, I mean, you might want to try, Jennifer, you might want to try the Milani ones, like this style, not this shade in particular. It's like a really light peachy nude, but this style, it's like the matte one, and then maybe top with like a teeny bit of gloss. But the reason why I say the matte one is because if you're a bride and you're getting married, you want it to be long lasting, and that one tends to stay put very well throughout the day. So I would try that formula. And then I would definitely suggest picking up a good lip liner, and NYX or NYX, sorry, I always say NYX. NYX has some of the best drugstore lip liners, period. Like, they're phenomenal, and they're like $4 to $5. Oh, that's so cool. Tristan, you used all drugstore for your makeup, for your wedding makeup. That's freaking awesome.
Timothy T says, would Mitch consider only for you to do a makeup for men? We're talking about.
Oh my God, Timothy. If you only knew the conversation we had yesterday. The short version of that answer is yes. So you just wait.
Lots of skin issues.
Mitch, oh, he says he's got skin issues. He doesn't. He's just hard on himself. Okay, I'm going to switch back to my caramel cream eyeshadow and use a Zoeva. What is this? A Zoeva 234. Okay, so Timothy, I think he's on board. We talked about yesterday, and he was trying to get me to, he was suggesting one of our friends who's got like impeccable skin. And I was like, no, that's not fair. Like, give me a challenge. I'm joking. That sounds so mean. I'm just joking. But you know, it's gonna be more informative if someone has like skin texture and pores and like all those things, you know, like pimples, he says.
Really?
Yeah.
Wrinkles.
Okay. So, oh, thank you so much for saying that. God, you guys are just so sweet, really. Okay, switching to another Zoeva brush. It's like just basically a pencil brush. I'm gonna dip into a couple of these and just mix them together. And just smoke out this bottom lash line and apply this on top of that shimmery base because it's gonna act like a base and just keep my shadow on longer in this area. my God, Melissa, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I appreciate you so much.
Let's see here.
Gosh. For being the
Okay,
best.
how-
Oh my God.
Oh,
Thank you.
just a little bit. But, okay.
It's hard when you have blemishes and people on YouTube have perfect skin. Yeah, I know. Totally. So Mitch has to take one for the team. Just tell him. He's got to take one for the team.
Could you teach other techniques? Would the techniques translate for everyone?
They would
Step by
definitely
step?
translate for, yeah, I mean, techniques are unisex. Let's be real. Makeup techniques are unisex. It's for whoever wants it, you know? Like male, female, does not matter. It's like, these are just makeup techniques for everyone. But if I bring Mitch on, obviously I'm going to be showing how to do like a natural male makeup look, right? So for any male out there who wants to not look like they're wearing makeup, this is the whole idea behind like what we're talking about. Like basically why I would bring Mitch on is to just do a natural everyday male makeup look basically. And Timothy, one of my viewers, is actually who has been asking for it specifically as well. So trying to get it out there for you, Timothy, for you and your friends who have been asking. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm gonna curl my lashes really quick with my Refer lash curler. Refer makes a really amazing lash curler. Like this has been one of my favorites since I got it. Makes such a huge difference.
Your makeup tools and brushes. Yeah, that's a good. Kara says, please do a video of your favorite makeup tools and brushes.
It's a great idea. Okay, so Kara, I'll definitely try to get a video out like that, talking about my favorite makeup tools and brushes. That's a great idea. Okay, I want to do a little more eyeliner. Hold on. I'm going to go back to my gel. Just do a little bit more in this outer corner of my eye.
Blue. I have a lot of acne
Mascara.
scarring and can find that blush emphasizes this. Do you use blush on acne scarred skin?
Yes, all the time. What's her name?
Blue Sky Millie.
Oh, okay.
Or Blue Sky Miles. Maybe.
Blue Sky Miles. Yes, to answer your question, I do use blush on what, you know, the skin you just described. So acne, scarred, texture. I even use it on people that have rosacea too. It's all about finding the right tone that's not gonna like bring out like redness in your skin. So I always say like more of a neutral, go for something like that's got more of a warm earth tone to it. Those are gonna be really flattering and pretty. I mean, I also would suggest staying away from, and it's up to you, but I would suggest staying away from ones that contain like a very heavy shimmer in them because that can magnify and bring out skin texture even more. So I would actually stick to, oh my God, Timothy, get out of here with that. Are you serious? You guys are so sweet. I can't even handle it. Or actually, I can't handle it. Okay, but to finish my thought, I would stay away from like super duper shimmery ones because it's just going to bring out and enhance that texture that you're trying to hide. So instead, go for like more of a smoothing matte formula, or just matte in general, like a matte powder or a matte, more of like a matte finish cream. Those work amazing as well. Okay, I'm just gonna finish my mascara on the side, and I'll tell you one more time what mascara it is because I never really just got to. I just started applying it. I didn't really say what the name was, but it's a really good one.
Kelly Hans had a question multiple times here. Kelly Hans says, can you recommend a cream blush brush similar to the BK Beauty 109, more affordable?
You might want to check out the ones from Real Techniques. Those are they make some great brushes that I love most of the time for like cream products. Like this one's dirty, but this is a Real Techniques 200 brush. This comes in a set, but it's a different shape. It's not like that different. Same kind of density, but a little bit shorter bristles. This is a great one for cream blushes. I also use it for cream contour or cream bronzer. So this would be a good one I would definitely suggest checking out from Real Techniques. Okay. Let me show you this mascara really quick one more time because I haven't really talked about it, and it's a really great drugstore mascara that I just tried recently. It's the Curl Bounce Maybelline, the Colossal Curl and Bounce Mascara. This one's so good. super long wearing, never flakes on me. It's buildable. But let me show you what 2 coats looks like on just one eye. And I like the brush. It's got like a little bit of a curve to it, but not super curved where it's kind of hard to maneuver.
See this Gemma Andrew, my daughter who's only 5 years old loves watching your makeup.
Oh my god, are you serious? That's so sweet. What is your daughter's name? So that's the side with and obviously without. But that's just 2 coats kind of layered back to back. Who makes up mascara names? I know, right?
Seriously.
A really loud plane above us right now. Oh my gosh, hi from Mexico. I want to go back.
Bella
I have a love-hate relationship with Maybelline mascara.
Bella Tishkoff says we should do a
Aw.
Q&A video. That's a good idea.
Q&A video, that'd be a great idea.
It'd be so hard to, I mean, for live, it'd be really hard.
Yeah.
We could just do like a
So-
comments video too.
There's so many videos we have to get out, honestly. I have like an endless list written down of all the video ideas that we want to do. Let's get this mascara on. But like, look how impactful that is. Seriously, a great mascara. Okay, now I'm going to do the bottom lashes.
You had a good question. One last question for today. What would you have done if you weren't doing this, or was this always the dream?
Oh, I wanted to be in a band. That's all I wanted to do.
Let's do it, honey.
That's all I want to do. Mitch too. We both just want to be musicians, but I played guitar and I sucked, so that wasn't gonna happen. So so here I am doing makeup, like that's it. Yeah, no, if I wasn't doing makeup, like that was the dream. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I cared about was like music. But like I said, it wasn't good enough, so I had to figure out plan B, which was this. Same with Mitch. Mitch was a drummer.
Sammy says, any recommendations for foundation for mature skin?
Foundation for mature skin? That is... Hold on as I drop stuff. Recommendations for foundation for mature skin. So a lot of the time I use Armani Luminous Silk. That's what I use in my professional makeup kit. I have a lot of mature skin clients and I work with a lot of mature skin people just like on a regular basis. That foundation never disappoints me. That's just one of my top foundations. But I will say, just while we're here, like this would be a great drugstore one. It's similar in like the texture and the feeling and also like the way it wears throughout the day. But it has like a little hint of luminosity to it. Not glitter, but like a luminosity to it, like inside, which makes it really pretty if you have like more dry skin. But to be quite honest, if you have mature skin, I think it's all about how you prep your skin and also how you apply your makeup. So less is more, right? And I would say just stay away from formulas that are like super long wearing, like 24-hour, full coverage, super matte. Like formulas like that are not going to be your best friend. So just keep those things in mind. And I think you could wear so many different formulas out there. I hope that helps you. Let me find this drugstore lip liner that I have lost apparently. I'm trying to find my Nude Truffle because it's my favorite. Oh yes, okay, I found it, sorry. Nude Truffle is like the best, one of the best drugstore lip liners I've ever tried. It's amazing. It looks so similar to Strip Down from MAC. So I'm gonna line my lips real quick because I can't talk.
That's a good question here. Angela Kane says, for freckle face, do you recommend brown tone lipstick or avoid it? If yes, try to match the shade of freckles or go darker or lighter in color.
Wait, okay, so I'm sorry.
So Angela says,
Angela, I'm trying to read your question.
For freckled face, do you recommend a brown tone lipstick or avoid it? If yes, do you match the shade of the freckles or go darker or lighter?
Oh my gosh. So Angela, you're talking about your freckles, which I'm assuming are like stunning. I'm obsessed with freckles. When I get a girl, when I get a client in general, not just a girl, like men, women who have freckles and they sit in my chair, I'm like all about not covering them up. If anything, I'll like make sure I wipe off any bits of makeup that are covering them up because I love to see them shine through. Your question is about lip liner and lip products.
Wait, I think lipstick or something.
Or lipstick. I think it was lip liner too.
Hmm.
And matching your lip liner to the tone of your freckles. You can wear whatever you want. There are no rules with that at all. If you want to match them, great. I don't think that that is like something that needs to be done at all. I think you could play around with whatever you want. Don't let, I mean, yeah, that's just, I know it's kind of like a, maybe not the most helpful answer, I guess, but I say wear whatever you want. Okay, we're gonna move on to a lipstick. It's actually from Lottie London, and it's the Cheeky Kiss in Such a Flirt. They actually send me this, Lottie London sends me stuff in PR, so I get to try their stuff a lot, and this one's really pretty.
Bella C says, have you tried the Revlon colorstay lip liner in Nude?
No, I have not. Do I need it?
Bella, oh, Bella repeat, Bella C.
Okay. Which always gets mad when I don't repeat the names, I'm sorry. Bella, I have not tried that lip liner, but sounds really pretty. Sounds like it's up my alley. Okay, I want a little bit more mattification in this area, so I am gonna apply a little bit of the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder. It's like a translucent powder. This is good for like on-the-go touch-ups, you know, like throughout the day when you get shiny. Let me grab a smaller brush. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more in like this area where I get really shiny. Thank you, Celine.
It's really pretty big.
Just around here. It's a very glowy look. Mitch, would you relay this in the... Okay, I missed half of that, so I'm gonna count on him.
Mitch, would you relay this in the brush and tool video? Could you include uses? I've heard a hard time figuring out which eyeshadow brushes to use on which part of the process. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my blush because I just want a little more, just a little more.
Yeah, people. Interesting.
Yeah. Colleen? Do you recommend buying darker foundations for darker summer skin or just use more bronzer? You can go either way. If you're, you know, wanting to just buy another shade, I think it's always good to have 2 shades on hand, just to be quite honest, because that way you can like mix and match them. You can do 1 pump of each. You can kind of customize your shade because let's face it, it's hard to get like the ideal match in 1 bottle of foundation. So it's never a bad idea. If you're wanting to do that, I think it's a great idea. But if you're not wanting to do that, just get a good bronzer that's gonna match your undertone so it looks more natural, and then apply more bronzer throughout to like kind of give your skin that boost if you're needing to go darker on your foundation during summer. Oh, that's so sweet. Your boyfriend notices the difference on how much better I do my makeup. Oh my God, that's so sweet. I love that. I love to hear that. I'm sure you were doing your makeup amazing before, but I'm glad that you've learned some little tricks by watching me. Okay, you guys, I need a setting spray and I forgot it. So hold on, let me grab it really quick. Okay, this one from e.l.f. It's the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. I'm gonna set my makeup, but how pretty is that mascara is so good. The eyeliner is so good, it's Drugstore. The blush, obsessed with. And we're almost ready to go look for dogs. Wish us luck. I'm gonna test this out for a second.
I'm gonna miss this one. This was so nice.
Oh. But
Oh, it's so pretty big.
I hope you all enjoyed this live. And
See the eyes.
huh?
See the eyes.
Oh, Mitch wants to see the eyes. Okay, here's the eyes.
Just get closer. I cannot see.
Okay. He says get closer. Here's my eyes.
Still very far away.
Am I? I feel like I'm right up to my phone. It's like freaking me out. But here's the makeup look. It's all Drugstore. Thank you all for joining me. And Mitch, it's so nice to just be back to like my regular schedule and being live and doing all those things. I go back to work this week. So wish me luck with that. And you gotta like reorganize my makeup kit since I'm not traveling at the moment. I'm like done with that for a minute. But my kit is always like a wreck after I travel because I bubble wrap a bunch of stuff. Everything's like in bubble wrapped bags that I don't want to break, like my Armani foundations and things like that. So I have to like depack my makeup kit and then repack it for my LA life and my LA clients. So wish me luck with that. Wish us luck with the dog journey today. And don't forget, I'm going to post on my stories some of the items that I got while vintage shopping in Paris, just because I feel like a lot of you want to see it and it's fun to share that kind of stuff. It's fun to share things that are not makeup related because it's like such a change of pace. But I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend and a great rest of your Sunday. And Mitch says bye from afar. Mitch, say bye.
Bye, everybody.
He says bye, everybody. And I hope you all have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye.